Regional, national, and international. KDR FM brings you all the stories. KDR FM News, proudly sponsored by MTN.
To be a winner, you must conquer the unconquerable.
Yes, sir!
Get it down on the ground and give me 50 press-up using your stomach.
Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Terms and conditions apply.
MTN.
MTN Momo is regulated by the Bank of Uganda.
Tianchi Karuguza bakurete promotion y'umwaka guno muyaga kujanjabibwa
habuli ndwaire ha mitwaro mukaga ni 15 zonka kuletere kyome kikebera buli nyakalingo yendwaire ha sente ezo pressure ulcers ensigo omutima obune amanige kazine kisaija kuterwa omutwe kulemera mu nsonga kurumwenderalera buli katundu kona bakuletere green tea okarwara maino obaga kaguba ijaba kwijanjabe
tukusuburira cyane mbibazi tugisazira ucweka 5 ha 10 emitwaro mukaga so kutandika dozi yawo boka kiri uburwayire bwawe
basange Karuguza urabire hatandi Big Bank amajaki kada hahina welding balirana ba complex guest house nekipande no banokiro bakora mandi paka sandi ha 078 mukaga 13 oba 070 rwenda tanemu 023 nitwe abatiyanshi Karuguza ija tukwijanja
For how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikulemera oburumi munyingo mu baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijanja banokira kimo ebirwaire no biraga nenkoro yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza migongo alinywa bakusasa nibakumara mu busase bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimbe bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handweleza maiso nibajanja basukali harusazi okwetaga kusara size okendezo munyeto gwine oinekizibu kyo kusanyarara hamuna inywa baterwe stroke niba batereza ni mugaruka okurungi muno abafo how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange amuhanda gwa kizizi ogugenda vision hakyomba ko kyakona house haihine ichundiro lya magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera namba zesimu 078 kinana na mnana nsanju na msanju asatu na mnana
Esaha zikire msanje zeihangwe ohulirize KDR 10 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN Voice Bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondolo migasita 10 ibiri mu hash rundo yekonyeza my MTN app okome mu daily bundle habo kuba butukubaza itwena titukwemerezebwa MTN Uganda Limited nerolerwa Uganda Communications Commission.
A very good afternoon. It is a minute past 1 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe with the news in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has called on Ugandans to embrace socio-economic transformation, emphasizing the need to adapt the modern economic realities to ensure a prosperous future. Speaking at the pass-out ceremony for student guild leaders who completed patriotism training at Nkumba University on Saturday, the president delivered a thought-provoking address on the importance of societal evolution. Museveni emphasizes the need for Ugandans to embrace 4 key pillars, including patriotism, love for Africa, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. Using the example of Europe's transformation between 14,000 and 1789, Museveni illustrated the importance of transitioning from traditional social structures. He emphasizes the importance of embracing education, which he describes as a cornerstone of transformation. He called for affordable. President Museveni reiterated his commitment to free education in government schools, criticizing administrators who impose fees that hinder access for the most vulnerable children. He calls for affordable day school education as a critical step towards creating a skilled and prosperous middle class. The second approach to socio-economic transformation, according to Museveni, is focus through his focuses on prosperity or wealth creation through the 4 sectors: commercial, agriculture, manufacturing, services, and ICT. He encourages the guild leaders to take pride in their role as agents of change. A 47-year-old man, Elias Bwambale, has lost his life in Kasese municipality after being attacked by a solitary elephant in his home in Kanyangea Ward, Nyamwamba Division. According to his wife, the attack occurred yesterday night at approximately 2 a.m., noting that she raised an alarm prompting local residents to respond. She further indicates that police officers from Kasese Central Police Station CPS were notified and swiftly arrived at the scene, and the victim was rushed to Mountain St. Mary's Hospital for medical care, but was pronounced dead upon arrival. This the second incident involving elephants causing harm to residents in Kasese. On 10th of this month, a herd of elephants killed a 34-year-old Emmanuel Kiza while he was guarding a rice garden in Hima Division, Busongora North constituency. Nelson Tumishime, the Rwenzori East Regional Police spokesperson, has told the media that investigations are ongoing. Authorities are urging the residents to remain vigilant and report wildlife sightings promptly to mitigate further tragedies. Efforts to address the human-wildlife conflict in the region remain a pressing issue as the community grapple with the dangers posed by roaming elephants. Putting that aside, election observer and Uganda Human Rights Commission member Crispin Kaheru has urged eligible citizens to actively participate in the ongoing voter registration and update, but also called for long-term electoral reforms. The exercise, which has commenced today countrywide, will run up to 10th of next month, enabling Ugandans aged 18 and above an opportunity to register to vote, update their information, or transfer to new voting locations ahead of the 2026 general elections. In a statement, Kaheru emphasizes the importance of the exercise, describing it as a key pillar of Uganda's democratic process. However, he notes that periodic voter registration remains insufficient in addressing the needs of a growing and dynamic electorate. Kaheru highlights that many potential voters are excluded under the current system due to early registration cut-off dates, referring the 2021 general elections, where over 1.2 million first-time voters were unable to register because of the limited time frame for updating the voters' register. To address these challenges, Kaheru calls for amendments to the Electoral Commission Act to establish year-round voter registration, the adoption of electronic and online systems for easy access, and improved synchronization between the National Identification and Registration Authority, NIRA, and the Electoral Commission. He, however, urges the eligible Ugandans to take advantage of the current update exercise to ensure that they can participate in the upcoming elections. Now, the National Water and Sewerage Corporation is grappling with a massive 355 billion shillings in unpaid water bills, with over 111 billion shillings owed by ministries, departments and agencies. Some of the debts have remained outstanding for more than 2 years, posing a significant challenge to the state-run utilities operation. In a recent report, Auditor General Edward Akola revealed that the extent of crisis, highlighting government entities as some of the largest defaulters. This growing debt has strained the National Water and Sewerage Corporation's ability to maintain its infrastructure and provide reliable water and sewage services to millions of Ugandans. To address the issue, the Secretary to the Treasury pledged to clear verified outstanding bills in a phased manner. A plan was drawn up to pay 43.1 billion shillings, starting with 12.8 billion shillings in the 2023-2024 financial year, with the remaining amount to be settled over the next 4 years. However, the government has failed to fulfill this commitment, leaving the National Water and Sewerage Corporation in a precarious financial position. The prolonged non-payment has hindered the corporation's capacity to maintain and expand its services, undermining its financial sustainability, with urgent action required to address this growing financial burden.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
Now, for the news on the international scene, Nigeria. A tanker has exploded after crashing in Nigeria, killing 77 people who had rushed to collect fuel from the scene, authorities have said. The tanker overturned and spills its contents in the Suleja area of north-central Niger state on Saturday. It exploded moments after people began scooping up fuel, killing dozens and leaving 25 others injured, including rescuers. Fuel tank explosions and accidents are common in the country, often caused by the poor state of the roads and badly maintained vehicles. The Emergency Management Agency says that those injured in the explosion are being treated in nearby hospitals. Dear listener, it is 10 minutes past 1 p.m. We'll take a quick look on the top stories as we wind up this afternoon bulletin. President Museveni tips the youth on socio-economic transformation. Elephant attack climbs another life in Kasese. Kaheru calls for electoral reforms as national voter register update exercise begins, and fuel tanker explosion kills dozens of people in Nigeria. And that marks the end of today's afternoon bulletin. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your lunch and a happy week.